Welcome back to another episode of Witticism. I'm Haley.
And I'm Brianna, bringing you the news that matters most around the globe.
Have you ever been so bored waiting in line somewhere? Well, we finally came up with a solution. Set yourself on fire. It worked for a man in the bank. It can work for you too.
A group of 40-year-old women had their orgy ruined after the hotel they were hosting the party at supposedly gave them food poisoning. Disgusted, they left their sex-stained, diarrhea-painted room without paying, and the cleaning lady cried a little bit.
A man from Texas was arrested for indecent exposure after riding naked on a unicycle over a bridge. When asked why, the naked man only told authorities that he was late to a party at a hotel.
A woman in North Carolina has finally created a Bigfoot juice that attracts Bigfoot. The bottle is sold at $7 and is environmentally friendly, even for the Bigfoot. Incredible. The purpose of the spray is to hopefully attract Bigfoot, and contrary to the name, is not juice of an actual Bigfoot. For her sake, I really hope it works, because if not, she'll be in big trouble. I'm so sorry.
A man from Missouri has recently come under fire for putting out a sign that read, "Anti-racist slave trade," under his high-flying Confederate flag. Apparently, he was doing this to show that he was not a racist. When questioned, the only thing he had to say about the incident was, come on to the anti-racist slave trade. We have all kinds of slaves. We have them in tall, short, muscular, fat, even female. Come on down to the anti-racist slave trade. Remember to mention my Uncle Cletus and get 20% off your final bidding. Stay classy, Missouri.
A Serbian man, Nevin Signovic, went into surgery with a crooked nose and left with a never-ending erection. After going under anesthesia, he had a terrible reaction which left him with a condition known as priapism, which is a man suffering a painful erection that lasts for several hours. Sounds like a nose job isn't the type of job he needs.
In an attempt to be more body positive, an elevator company has invented an elevator that now has a weight limit of 2,500 pounds. While this may seem like a stretch to be considered body positive, it was definitely seen as a positive for the producers of TLC, who can now produce their long-awaited show, Fatties in an Elevator, where they put two of the fattest people in the world in an elevator, except now it can be safely filmed.
A woman in Ireland was arrested following her release from jail after a traffic incident. While being released, the woman bit her arresting officer on her chest, then followed up the bite by saying, "If you can't beat him, eat him." The police officer then handed the woman a Snickers bar and she turned into Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. You're not you when you're hungry.
On 9/11, Ted Cruz's Twitter showed that the senator had liked incestual porn, and sadly, the porn star did not like him back.
You know the saying, if you play with fire, you're gonna get burned? Well, a man in Germany had to learn that the hard way. Except instead of fire, it was a weight. And instead of playing with it, he stuck his penis in it. Once the man realized what he had done, firemen and surgeons were called. The man had to be sedated in order to break him free. And then he had to go through 8 hours of reconstruction surgery. So take this as a lesson, kids. Don't stick it in weights, just stick to Jill.
A man in Scotland was sick of hearing about how his girlfriend's dog was the cutest, so he turned the dog into a Nazi.
Well, probably not an actual Nazi. I mean, I can't imagine a dog having such strong feelings towards an entire race.
I don't know, but the dog does now know how to salute Hitler, following some Hitler-like commands. So he might not want to kill all the Jews, but he definitely wants to kill some Shih Tzus.
Well, in unrelated news, a dog on crack killed its owner. I guess that's what happens when you give a dog crack.
And that's all the time we have for tonight. I'm Haley.
And I'm Brianna. You stay beautiful, Indiana.
I'm Johnny, and this is Rewind, where I'll remind you of the things you forgot about and wish would have stayed in the past, with some things you may see in the future. Now, we all love these moments when you try something and, well, sometimes it doesn't turn out that way. So here's some of those moments in a segment I'm going to call, What Were You Thinking?
Go, Jalissa.
Go ahead, Jalissa, go. Hey, hold up. What? No more pushing, I get scared.
Ooh. Uh-oh, you okay?
Oh my goodness, that was
Now, she definitely did what she wanted and flew far and fast, but I'm pretty sure the tear she sheds is more on the fact that she realized she spent $80 on a cheap-ass weave.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, let me do it again.
You know what, we've all been there when we're singing in the car, but not many people decide to post their failed attempts. I think the best part is that she thinks taking off her glasses will not only make her sing better, but that by covering the screen, no one will see her. That's the point of a video, to see you, and we all saw this go down fast. Why do people think this is a smart idea to try to dance in a crowded room? We've seen it before. This never ends well.
Steve, come on down. Steve, come on down.
Come get me. How about that?
I'll tell you what, Steve, we can do this the easy way or we can do it the hard way.
Come on up. I know my rights.
All right.
I know my rights. What I want to know is how it took them till he got his beer for the cops to see a man riding a giant scissor lift down the street.
You ever say I just walked away, I will always want you. I came in like a wrecking ball. I never hit so hard in love. All I wanted was to break you off. All you ever did was wreck me.
Well guys, till next time, this is Johnny signing off, and if you have any videos you'd like to share, both homemade or your favorites, send them our way and you may see them on a future segment.
Ah, hello fellow travelers. I see you have stumbled upon my humble shanty. Welcome, come in, come in. I am Madame Fortuitous, and this is your daily dose of fortune. Today I thought we'd do a horoscope reading. Not like the kind you read about in those tween magazines that use your sign to tell you which frappuccino you should drink this month. Hacks. No, for this I shall use my vision to see what lies in the future for each horoscope and give you advice if I can. So let us begin. First off, Aries. Oh, Aries, so strong and stubborn. You are your greatest support and yet your greatest downfall as well. It seems you will be hit by a bus because you were too stubborn to move out of the way. I'm so sorry about that. I can only hope you'll heed my warning, but knowing you... Let us move on to Taurus, a strong and gentle soul, and also kind of possessive. What the heck are you doing? Alfred is gone and he is clearly not coming back. My advice to you is to stop moping, get up for work, and definitely do not show up naked and covered in chocolate sauce on his balcony. It will not lead to make-up sex. It will lead to a jail cell. However, if you want to stop by my place looking like that, I'll have no complaints. Next is Gemini. Oh, Gemini, you walking disaster. As usual, you put on the appearance of someone who is fun-loving and carefree, and everyone buys it. But deep down, you know you are dying inside. It's in your nature to be at war with yourself. Look, I can see the twins of your personality arguing with each other, and I see 3 of them. Okay. I have some bad news. You also have a demon trapped inside your body. And I don't mean one of your personal demons you carry always. I have no idea how that thing got in there, but I am going to give you the number of the best exorcist I know, and one of my proudest sponsors, listed here below, and you give them a call when you feel you are ready. And don't wait too long and lay off the caffeine, that excites it. Next, we have Cancer. Oh, don't be fooled by the name. It doesn't mean you're going to contract cancer, but you do have gonorrhea. See a doctor, now. Next, we have Leo. Ah, Leo the lion, fierce and bold. A loyal partner, though sometimes you can become easily detached. But your marriage isn't dying, contrary to what you think. Your wife just appears to be that possessed Gemini I mentioned earlier. You were spared because, as a Leo, you are warm and full of energy and determination, so you're much less susceptible to being taken over. Seriously, though, it might be time to give Friar Tuck a ring. She's climbing the walls. Let's move on to Virgo. A smart and practical, your house is infested with vampires. I am amazed you are still alive. Oh, but never fear, for just 4 payments of $12.99, you can have my patented anti-vampire kit. Comes with everything you need. We have holy water, we have some steaks, nice and sharp. We have the entire first season of Buffy, that should come in handy. Oh, and if you call now, I'll throw in this cookbook of garlic dishes. Tasteful way to keep them out, yes. So, call me at the number at the bottom of the screen and I will have this right here for you. That's how good I am at this. I know whenever someone's going to need my merchandise. Oh, what's this? I'm sensing a shift of power. Oh, we must have moved on to this month's zodiac sign, which is at its strongest. Libra. Oh, Libra, you are a tactful and responsible sign. And I am pained to say that you are to be met with great misfortune. The aura in your house is very dismal, and in my cauldron I see the gypsy sign of a troll hopping up and down on a piece of Legos, which means great pain. I am so sorry. It's just not your day. Next, we have Scorpio. Pity. You are most certainly looking at some time in the loony bin after seeing your friends in the mall without you and having a full-on meltdown. How about instead of causing a ruckus like I see here, you get yourself some frozen yogurt? I find that always helps to improve my mood. Sagittarius, an adventurer through and through. That active volcano wedding is a terrible idea. At least half of the groomsmen will die. Don't do it. Next we have Capricorn. You are ambitious, disciplined, and practical. You are no fun at all. But given the fact that your parents are planning on holding a weed with dogs party sometime next week, you are clearly the only person holding the house together. I weep for you. Aquarius. Oh, your future is not bright, my friend. Great tragedy awaits you in the form of a birthday party planned by all your friends. And knowing how detached you are to others, this is indeed a great tragedy, by your standards anyway. Just be sure to take heart medication and you should make it through the evening, okay? Let's move on to last but not least, Pisces. Dear sweet Pisces, you are dead. And by that I mean I don't know what caused it or when it happened, but from where I am looking right now, you are lying on the floor dead. Well, not much I can do to help a dead person, so that's all for today's readings, I guess. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you again next time. I am Miss Fortuitous, and this has been your daily dose of fortune.
Welcome back, kids, with Grandma Bertha. I'm going to read you a story. It's called Rake It Up. I tell all my foes, rake it up, break it down, back it up. Mess it up, back it up, back it up. Brought out the pink Lamborghini just to race with China. Brought the Wraith to China just to race in China. Little bad treating girl, but she mixed with China. real thick winter jacket, smuggle cookies to China. I tell all my grandkids, cut the check. Buzz it down, turn your goofy down. All right, kids, that's all I have today. I'll see you guys next week with Grandma Bertha. You guys be good and stay in school, okay? Make sure you stay in school.
Hey guys, welcome back to Advice with me, Haley. We've gotten so many letters and I just have so much advice to give, so let's just jump right to it. Dear Haley, I wanted to start off by saying I'm a longtime viewer and a huge fan of the show. Although I have to say you aren't as good as Mary used to be, but I still need advice, so I guess I can settle for you. Okay. Anyways, my best friend and I are roommates and have been best friends since we were 4 years old. We're super close and share everything, except for one thing, her boyfriend. I've had a huge crush on him since long before they started dating, but seeing them together for the last 2 years has made me extremely jealous. I don't actually want her to share her boyfriend with me, but I wouldn't mind if she broke up with him so I could shoot my shot, you know? 2 years is a good run, and I think she should share the wealth. I haven't asked her to do this yet because I'm pretty sure she'd say no. What do you think I should do? Thanks, Kelsey. First of all, ouch, I'm doing the best that I can, okay? And secondly, what even is this letter? Do you honestly want your best friend since childhood to break up with her long-term boyfriend just to give you a shot? I just cannot even begin to comprehend how the situation would work. Would it be like a royal coronation and she's gonna physically hand him over to you ceremoniously and then smile and wave as the two of you happily ride into the sunset? My advice, Kelsey, is just give it up. Be happy for your friend. Don't tell her you want her to end her happy relationship for your benefit. It's rude and it's unladylike. And on top of that, how do you even know if he likes you? I'm assuming since you've known him for a long time, since you said this is like a crush in the making, he could have theoretically chosen you, but he didn't. So accept your loss. Maybe go down to the local McDonald's and try to pick up the cashier. Maybe he'll have you. But don't resort to voluntarily being someone's sloppy seconds. Best wishes. Dear Haley, I'm a student worker on campus and I got stuck working in an office with a super annoying girl. She literally never shuts up and always butts into my business. She's always talking about her fiance from England that she met on OkCupid that she's only met once in real life. She hardly works and never gets anything done. On top of her laziness, she constantly complains about our boss all the time. She takes to social media to talk about our boss and our department as a whole. It's super immature and frankly just plain unprofessional. Our job isn't really that hard, she's just stupid. So is her face. And her attitude, and her voice. Actually, her voice isn't stupid. It's irritating and just plain annoying. How do I handle this situation? Thanks, Janie. Wow, Janie, workplace drama is the worst. So I'm gonna try to help you by introducing you to a foreign concept that will be sure to solve all of your problems, and that's called sabotage. Sabotage takes a lot of planning, so prepare for overtime and maybe some bad karma. First, what you're gonna do is offer her brownies, but not just any brownies. Do the old slip some laxatives in the recipe. I know it's cliche, but if she's really as annoying as you say she is, she will not resist chocolate. Then, when she's spending all day in the bathroom, bring it up to your boss, but subtly. Just drop hints that she hasn't been around, and when she is, she kinda smells bad. This will make your boss notice that she's flaky and has bad hygiene. Then bring cayenne pepper in, but discreetly. When she's drinking her morning coffee or tea, sprinkle it in when she's not looking. This will irritate her throat, making her cough all morning, which will be sure to get the attention of your boss. Do things like this for about a week. Maybe stick some chewed gum on her chair so she walks around with a dirty skirt, making her even more unprofessional looking. Stay late one day and put viruses on her computer. Or, better yet, download porn onto her computer. Then when it uncontrollably pops up, report it to your boss immediately. That'll be sure to bring on some negative attention. Lastly, anonymously print her social media slander of your boss to the printer in your office for your boss to hopefully find. If your boss doesn't find it, then this will call for some drastic measures. Have you ever seen the movie Mean Girls? Of course you have, dumb question. Well, put together a mini burn book of all your professors, make up nasty rumors or even use true ones and write them all down in a book. Then once you've made copies, hide the book in her desk and throw all the copies throughout your department building, in the hallways, bulletin boards, everywhere. When all the professors get upset, discreetly point them in the direction of the hard copy at her desk. This will be sure to get her fired. Honestly, I don't see any other reasonable ways for you to handle the situation. Best of luck, and please send me copies. Well, guys, that's all the time we have for tonight. I'm Haley, and we'll see you guys next week. When asked why, the man... Can I... No. Yeah. Sorry. I didn't even hear you. Okay, this is so...
But you do have to go on the see a doctor. Now.
A group of 40-year-old...
What do you think I should do?
Stay classy, Well, that's all the time we have for tonight. I'm Haley. And this is
I'm Brianna. You say beautiful, Indiana.
Welcome back, kids, with Grandma Bertha. I'm going to read you a story. It's called Rake It Up.
Just like fell out. Okay.
Of course, God hates me, okay? That's why that happened.
I know it's okay. I know it's cool. Sorry, I've had a headache all day. It's making me grumpy.
On top of that, how do you even know if he likes you? I'm assuming you've known him since he said this.
You were scared because as you do, you got warm and you are warm and yes, you are warm. You are very warm. You are warm and full of energy, but you are full of people.
In an attempt to be more body positive, an elevator company has invented an elevator that is now I mess up twice and I'm on drugs or something?
Because I am shifting a sense of, I am shifting a sense. I am sensing, okay?
A woman in Ireland was arrested following her release from jail. After a
Oh, so she's allowed to up and no one cares.
I'm new.
You just call me as soon as you can, and I have this right here for you. Just full payments of $12.99. Ah! I am not right-handed.
Thanks, Kelsey. First of all, ouch, I am doing the best I can, okay? You can just have it start on here. On 9/11, Ted Cruz's Twitter showed that he...
You keep doing that.
Frowny face. Can, okay? Secondly, what even is this letter? Blah, 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 blah. Super sarcastic, super dramatic, super annoying. Yay for advice. Also, I ate a lot of sheets today. I had some chicken tenders, some fries, and some mac and cheese. I only ate about half of everything and then threw it away.
What's this? I'm sensing a shift in power. Oh, we must have moved on to this month's zodiac, which is at its strongest.
I don't know, but the dog does know now how to... I hate myself.